So it is very important for all our students to have access to the same rigorous curriculum as everybody else in our school district. And 60% of our school population are students of multilingual learners. I am seeing a very big difference this year, and I think it's because we have implemented this rigorous curriculum plus our interventions, and the combination of both is what's making our students be successful.
I feel super proud of myself because I didn't even know how to like write when I was in first grade. So when I first came here, I didn't write so much sentences. I just wrote it like 3 or 4, but now I write like 5 to 10 sentences.
So at our school, we use a walk-to intervention model where we use the grade level data for each student, and then we flexibly group them based on that assessment data. Students are placed in a group where their individual instructional needs are going to be met, and we have all hands on deck.
Effect on the village. Something happened, something changed in their village. So how did the storm affect the village? Or how was the village affected by the storm? What changed? You're going to turn and talk one more time with your partners to share.
So one thing that we've really been focused on in the general education classroom is explicit instruction. I do, we do, you do. That really benefits all of our students, especially our students with learning challenges, like our students with disabilities. It really helps them grow in the large group and in the small group. They are focusing on student talk. So students are building their oral language skills, which, as we know, is a precursor to reading and writing skills. And it's a unique cohort of students. About a quarter of the students in the grade level have an IEP. So planning for that group was very intentional. And what we've seen with our third grade is 19 students have gone from the high risk with reading to the low risk, which is about a class.
I'm looking at iReady data. In the beginning of the year, there may have been 2 or 3 kids in the green, and now there's 13 and 14. So in addition to benchmark and the whole group and small group lessons that we're giving there, we do have, we call it crock time, which is our intervention time. We are working on very specific skills and like word features that they're then able to take into benchmark and read those words and access those words. And then the students who aren't specifically with me in my group, they're getting to do other interventions like Lexia, and then they also get more time to actually read a physical book, which is great.
So Benchmark Advance is a priority for our entire school. Most of our students with disabilities are accessing Tier 1 in the general education classroom. We have really worked hard with our classroom and special education teachers to ensure appropriate scaffolds are in place.
Ms. Fowler also gives us time to work with our special education partner. We'll then go through those plans and think about how can we adapt this to meet the needs of our students. So when they're in the classroom with me, they're learning from each other, not just me. My class is very inclusive.
This year we have a more deliberate approach to reading, and I feel like the plan really supports the growth in the students, and it really supports me as an educator because I know what my students need, I know how to give it to them, and I know when to give it to them.